Welcome back guys to another episode of Amplify Survival. Today we are up, very high up, rather than being down at the bottom, but I'm going to explain what's happened on this world so far, and it's turning night, but we're actually going to try and jump into this, and I think we may die, to be honest. It's only 3 blocks deep, and we're currently near like 200 high, so I may miss it. I may have the first death of the series, but we'll see what happens. As you can see, I've got kind of a little walkway going. I'll show you that in a second. Oh, nope, didn't take any hearts. That's good. So that was actually quite an epic jump. I was thinking I was going to miss it, but we didn't. So I'm going to be uploading this a day later, and throughout the next week I'm going to be uploading one every other day. So a day and then a day break, and then a day. So because I'm doing work experience, and I'm going to be doing it from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, so I'm not going to have enough time and energy to actually record the video, the videos. So I'm going to try get out every other day rather than daily, because it's going to be quite hard. So this is kind of a little base type thing what I've done. I basically came up here because I wanted to collect a load of red clay for our buildings, what we're going to make. And we've got quite a lot of it. We've got a lot of cobble, we've actually got a lot of sand which I've worked on. And you actually didn't see that we had full iron armor before. I don't believe so, but yeah, I got a lot of iron as well, got iron tools. Kind of a bit loaded up on that. Other than that, there's not too much. I've got a little temporarily. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm really tired and I've only had 2 hours of sleep last night, so I'm pretty dead. And I wasn't actually going to record this until tomorrow, so this is going to be uploaded on Monday rather than today, which I'm recording on, which is Sunday, because I'm really tired and I don't think I'm going to have the energy to make any more videos. Well, I'm not going to make one tomorrow, so I'll probably end up making it on Tuesday and upload it on Wednesday. So yeah, that's just a little technique which I think I may be using to jump off areas. I had to climb all the way up, which took quite a while, but let's follow the path and go down the mine, and I'll show you what I've done so far. With the mine, I haven't actually done too much per se, but we have actually found diamonds, which I wasn't planning on finding diamonds off of the off the episode, because I think it's kind of a bit of a spoiler. But we have found some diamonds. I haven't mined them up yet, so you can see them there. But I'll show you this little room what I've made. I'm not 100% sure if it does spawn if it does spawn the mob, which I'm hoping it does. Yeah, it hasn't. I ain't seen any spawn, but here are the diamonds. So if you look at this room, you kind of tell if you're already, well, if you're new to Minecraft, you probably won't know what it is. But it's basically a slime room, and I've looked on the this website which tells you the chunks where they're actually loaded in. So we've actually got quite a lot of diamonds there. And whoa, okay. Did not expect that many diamonds. 7 diamonds. I only thought there was 2. Well, yeah, we've got quite a lot of diamonds there. Yeah, you look on this website and basically you put in the seed, and it'll tell you where to spawn. But I don't know if because it's on amplified, it may change the slime chunks, which I'm not completely sure about. And this is currently on 1.8.4. and the website's updated for 1.8, so I don't know if the seed's different for each update, because I know it is before, but these are kind of just been bug fixes with the 1.8 going up to 1.7, which it should be now. But I'm only playing at 1.8.4 at the moment, because Optifine, where I can zoom in, is only actually being updated to 1.8.4. And otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to play on this world smoothly, because there's some bugs within Minecraft which makes it kind of a bit laggy without Optifine. So we're gonna today actually start to make well, I'm gonna make just a farm, but it's not, it's just going to be a farm down here at the beginning, I think. I kind of did have plans to make the slime spawner, but like I said, with the slimes kind of not spawning and not 100% sure if they do spawn, I can't really make that at the moment. Also, I think what may be affecting it is because there's so many dark patches everywhere, because it obviously, like all the overhands, it's kind of allowing mobs to spawn a lot more frequently during the daytime rather than just caves by themselves. So I think that's also affecting it, which is kind of a bit annoying, but we may have to go around lighting up every place, which I'd probably do off the video because nobody really wants to watch me going around lighting up some dark patches. So the first things what we're actually going to need before we get into doing the stuff is going to be a dirt, of which we do have quite a bit of. So I don't know what I'm going to go with this theme of red stained clay for most of the builds, just because I like the look of it, and I think it works well with what I'm kind of like aiming towards. But with other building blocks, I'm kind of thinking like we kind of need a theme, like, so I don't know what mixture of blocks we should use, but I mean we can always test it, we can always change it because we've not even built anything yet. And I didn't want to kind of get a bit too far ahead, like, because with most worlds usually I just have chests everywhere outside and I don't even make a house or out. So we're going to make a farm because we need food source, and we've been low on food recently, so that's one of the reasons. And next episode hopefully we should be building a house. I don't know where to build the house, so you guys may have to suggest a location. I may actually find some locations in a minute, so I think I may mine up the rest of this and then I'll cut back to when I've mined up this entire area, and I'm gonna go to 3 or 4 different house locations up in the sky, and I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, I'm back. I decided to change my mind with what we're actually doing for the episode because I realised how boring it is for someone to watch another person make a farm. And then I decided with the house situation, if we did make a house up at the top, which I'd like originally decided against because if I died it'd be a struggle to get back up to or get to the point or whatnot. So I've decided to make a diamond pickaxe and start mining some obsidian, because then we can go to the Nether. A good thing about the Nether, which we're not too bothered about getting potions at the moment, even though it is kind of a priority. We can't even like make any potions of healing anyways because we don't have any melons. And melons can be found within the chests within the fortress, but I doubt we'd find any, for one. And I don't think we're even prepared enough to even go into a fortress. But if we do find one when we go into the Nether, that's good for us. But the main reason behind this is I completely forgot about the ability to use multiple portals to teleport to different places. And if you don't know what that is, you basically can make your own type of hub. And when you walk a certain distance in the Nether, I believe it's 4 blocks. Like if you walk 1 block in the overworld, which is the normal world, it's 4 blocks in the Nether. No, the other way around. 1 block in the Nether is 4 blocks in the overworld. So you can actually make portals which link to each other, so it's a lot quicker, and also it will allow me to link portal from the bottom of wherever we are to the top without having to go up any elevators. It's just really quick. You go through into the Nether, you walk to the portal, and then you go in that portal, and then you go up. So I decided that's probably the best idea to go with. So I'm actually going to make just 1 portal for now for you guys, just to show you the Nether, and then I'm going to come back after we've gone in, and then I'm going to mine some more obsidian, and then we're going to link a portal upwards to the top, and I'm going to show you how you link it, because it is kind of complicated, but if you know what you're doing, it's not too bad, because it's basically you've just got to calculate it all, and once you've got it calculated, you can't really go wrong with it. So I'm actually going to make the portal within this kind of a little base what we have going, and this is kind of what I got with the farm. I decided after making it, well, during making it, I thought I might as well just finish it. I ain't actually heard it up yet because we don't have enough items anyways to even put in it. So yeah, the portal I think I'm just going to make probably about here. So we'll just put the portal down here. I don't actually need the corner edges, I don't know I did that. Then we'll finish it off like so, and then we'll light it, which I need to go find a flint and steel. I've kind of removed most of my items out of my inventory because I don't want to lose it all, but I've got a lot of cobblestone, which I probably don't need that many, but I've just got some so I can protect the portal, because sometimes gas can shoot at it and then they'll put it out, and you can just prevent that by using cobblestone to surround it. What am I looking for? Flint and steel. I don't actually have a flint, but I have iron. And then, do we have any gravel? That may be a bit of a problem. We don't have any gravel. Kind of spot any? Ah, yeah, I spot some over there. So we're gonna have to go quickly, run back there, and then run like the portal, and then once we get in the portal, we have just a little scan around. I don't know if it's with amplified it actually affects the Nether, so I'm intrigued to see what it actually looks like. So we're gonna have to actually, like, well, we are gonna see obviously, but I don't know what the best way to get up here is without destroying the terrain. I believe it was further up there. I mean, we can actually just destroy the dirt and then replace it. That's not too much of a bad idea, I don't think. I believe it's somewhere. There it is. Okay, we just need to destroy. I was just about to say we just need to destroy one, and the first one we get flint. So we'll run back, make it flint and steel, and then eat this piece of bread because we are hungry. And I don't know if you've noticed, it may not have changed, but yeah, the hearts are different. I'm pretty sure they're different compared to the last episode, because whilst I was making that, a creeper decided to blow up next to me and dealt some damage, and I ended up falling off this, building this, and took quite a bit of damage. I had to make another golden apple with some of the gold what was left in the ravine. Okay, why am I trying to sleep? I do not know why, but we'll just make it like that. I hope we don't get killed instantly, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it may take a while to load in because of the new chunks being spawned, but we'll see, and I'll just carry on commentating over this loading screen because there's no point splitting it. And it looks like we're falling, yep, because it's loading in. And we've hit the floor. Quartz, that's nice. Glowstone, that's also nice. I don't like how we're not on the surface, or maybe we are. I'm gonna leave a trail of torches so then we know where to go back to the portal. But maybe we are at the surface. Or it might just be the weird terrain. We're either really high up. No, we're definitely not high up. Bloody hell. I cannot really see much. I don't think you guys will be able to see much either, so I probably will have to light it up. But there didn't really seem to be much going on. Thought I may have saw a fortress there. Yeah, we're not in just a little cave, which I thought we were going to be, which is quite annoying because you have to mine your way around. And I don't know I'm sat so far forward, but yeah, so it ain't the most exciting place. It's quite dull and dark. So I'm going to quickly go back, and then I'm going to come back into the Nether. Well, before we do that, we're going to place another portal, but I'll show you how to do it. So I'll go back, mine some more obsidian, and then I'll see you guys then. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, so we're back, and I'm up here, the base is all the way down there, and we're going to make a portal so we can go through that and then we can come out here. So basically you have to place down your 2 blocks for your base, and you want to write down your coordinates. As you can see up on the top left, you have to press F3 to show this, by the way. It says your X, your Y and your Z value. Your X is, well, for me it's 20 and it stays at 20, so you know that we're facing in that direction. So you don't need to write down 2 coordinates for that. Your Y isn't too important, but when it's close portals it can be important, so we'll see what happens. And then my Z is minus 106 and 7. So basically I'm going to link a website in the description, and that'll basically calculate it for you so you don't have to do it. I believe it's around 10 blocks or something like that, but I'm going to leave it in the description for some people who are new. You can also do it vice versa from the Nether and recalculate it out. So we'll build this portal, we'll light it up, and then we'll go into the Nether and sort that out. Yeah, I got 1 extra door. So we'll light up here, and then I'll meet you guys in the Nether, and we'll be at the coordinates what it's given me for the calculated coordinates. So I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, so I'm back in the Nether, and with my calculated coordinates I've been given X as 2, which is actually wrong for me what I've placed down. What an idiot. So basically it's here, not there, so I'm going to have to destroy that. I don't know why I did that. Just proving how tired I actually am. And I've been given the Z coordinates of minus 13. So you can see it's quite a small, like quite a big change from the distance. And you can see the other pole right next to us. That's how close it actually is. Because it's so much quicker just to travel with that. We don't have to go up or anything. And it's literally right there. So I hope that this works. If not, we may have to change in the Y coordinates, but I'm hoping, as many times as I can say hope, that it does work, because I've done this before, but I haven't actually done it on an amplified world before, so it may be different. And as you can see here, we've got a slime ball. I'll talk about that after we go through, but we'll go through now. So it's important that when you make your first pole not to go straight through it, I believe, otherwise it'll like ruin it, how it works. And see, we've linked straight back up and we're up here, so that's great. And then hopefully if we go back through this, it'll lead us to the portal what we've linked it to, and not a random portal. Yep, it's linked us this, and then hopefully this one still leads us back to the other one, so we've actually got this sorted out, which is, I think, a bit more interesting than you guys. Yep, it works. You guys watching me make a farm, so this is how you do it, and we're going to be doing probably loads of these just to get around the place, because it's actually so much easier. I think I'm going to do it for biomes as well, so if I find a new biome, like we need to find a jungle biome, that's really important. We'll use that to link away, and so on and so forth. So I don't know, where do we want to go? We'll just go through here. And with the slime ball, like I was on about a second ago, I was walking down to go collect some obsidian, and a slime actually spawned in the chunk. So it is actually slime chunks, so the website was right, but for some reason there just wasn't spawning before. So I can actually get a slime farm made, so I may make that next episode and then do the house after, because I want to make these so we can actually have some more fun and bounce about. It's a cool building material as well, so that's going to take up a lot of time. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, I know it's been a bit boring, I guess. Not the most boring, it's been less boring than making a farm, but if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys later.